College trying to improve their positioning as the conference tournament gets set to begin this week. Tonight, they play host to the Marauders of the University of Marion. Alongside Lou Sievker, I'm Eric McKay. Lou, this is a young Wayne State team, not a single senior on this roster. Like a lot of folks didn't really know what to expect out of this team. They've had some ups and downs, but a good showing this weekend. They could get as high as 8th in the conference tournament. These are important games against Marion Northern State here the next couple of nights.
Yeah, you're right, a young team, but now is the time where you got to put it together, and you certainly have a winnable game. University of Marion is one of the teams that will not be in the tournament, in the conference tournament this year, so you play it at home, you want to win games like this, certainly give yourself a chance to move up in the seeding.
You talk about Wayne State, again, no seniors on this team. They had been so senior heavy for so long. This kind of a new look for head coach Jeff Kaminsky in his 8th year. But he has seen players step up. In particular, one of those juniors, the 6'5 senior out of Norris High, transferred into Wayne State from Central Community College. Trey DeVoe has stepped in as a wing and has fit right in for Wayne State, both offensively and defensively.
Well, I think they knew he was a good player. I don't know that they knew he was this good. I mean, he's really stepped up big time, 15.5 points a game and 6 rebounds a game as well. And he shoots 47% from the field, 38% from three-point land. So he has been a special player for the Wayne State Wildcats, and certainly at a game like this, you'd like to have guys like him that step up and have a big game. Like, you know, we talked about Brittany Ho for the girls, and she stepped up and had a huge game. You'd like to see DeVoe have that sort of game here tonight.
Well, getting set for our starting lineups, let's take a look at our school spotlight. That's brought to you by Currency. Need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items? Well, Currency's here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today here in the Rice Auditorium, which is undergoing already a bunch of great changes and is undergoing a bunch more. If you missed our interview with Athletic Director Mike Potwicki, we will have that again for you coming up at halftime today. Starting lineups and all the action coming up next. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Diabetes is a health condition often treated by a primary care physician, but some special care could be needed from an endocrinologist. Let's meet one with Faith Regional. I'm joined now by Dr. Inas Al-Zagal, an endocrinologist with Faith Regional Physician Services. We're talking about diabetes right now, and let's begin with the symptoms. What should people be looking out for? What does someone with diabetes experience?
First of all, patient usually comes with, excessive thirst. They might have excessive urination. They're using the bathroom more than usual, or they have blurred vision, sometimes tingling sensation of their feet or their hands. Sometimes even wound healing will be slowed down.
What's the difference between some of the most prominent types?
So we have two main type of diabetes, type 1 and type 2, yet we do have other types gestational diabetes. What type 1 diabetes is, when you don't have enough insulin in your body. Type 2 diabetes is the most common diabetes, about 90 to 95% of people, and that's when you have insulin resistance, meaning you have insulin, but it doesn't work enough or doesn't work as it should be in your system. Gestational diabetes, that's when women get pregnant and have also, diabetes only during their pregnancy.
Does the different type affect different treatment?
Yes, basically, type 1 diabetes, we only can treat it with insulin, since the main cause of diabetes is insulin insufficiency. In type 2, we start with actually lifestyle modification, meaning diet, exercise, then oral medication like pills. Then we can add also injectable medication, and the last reserve would be insulin.
What are some of the things people should be doing in their everyday life to reduce their risk for diabetes?
Basically lifestyle. I mean, our lifestyle right now have less activity and more fast food. So which means diet and exercise will be the best thing to do. because the main risk factors, for diabetes would be overweight and decreased physical activity.
Dr. Al-Zaghal, thank you so much for taking time.
Thank you.
Back at Rice Auditorium, there you see the University of Mary taking the court with their starting five. Leading scorer for them, Gerald Gittens, the 6-foot junior out of Brooklyn, New York, started at North Central Missouri College. But Mary coming into today just 7-19 on the year, 2-18 in conference play. These two teams played back on January the 14th. Wayne State was victorious on the road, 73-53. Looking at the starting five for Wayne State, number one, the redshirt sophomore Alec Millender, one of the better free throw shooters in the Northern Sun Conference. Number two, Sean Stokes, the junior out of Bensalem, Pennsylvania, easy for me to say. Also Elijah Watson, the 6'7 junior, much like DeVoe, a very good player from the field down low, 47% from the field for the 6'7 junior, transfer out of West Liberty University. And then Jay Saunders, the junior, the 5'11 guard, almost a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio this year out of Omaha South High School. Lou, we followed the exploits of Jordan Jansen for years here at Wayne State, and of course at Lincoln East prior to that. Jay Saunders is another one of those players that it feels like you and I have been covering for about a decade. He was about as good a point guard as you or I have seen, playing for Coach Bruce Chubbuck at Omaha South. Was a fantastic player in high school and has transformed into a fantastic player, not surprisingly, at the collegiate level.
Like Saunders is here any longer, he'll have tenure.
All right, center circle, we're set to go. It's McCullough against Ashu, and Wayne State controls the opening tip with the aforementioned Jay Saunders. Running point. Saunders already a 3-time letter winner. He played a lot as a freshman for Coach Jeff Kaminsky. And here's Saunders driving, dishing, good ball movement early on. Here's DeVoe. The former Norris Titan gives it up. Dribble drive, good. That's Sean Stokes, the junior. Wayne State strikes first.
A good patient offensive possession there for Wayne State. Leads to a high percentage shot.
Alex Mattis leaves it up top for Rich Ashu out of London, England. Transferred from Ellsworth Community College. Ashu, a big body, 6'8", 225. A lot of contact, no call either way. Wide open triple try. In and out, Saunders the rebound off the Zion Smith miss. At the other end, the three doesn't fall. Wayne State is a good three-point shooting team, 35% from deep. They've got 4 players on their roster who shoot at least 35% from three on mid to high volume.
Yeah, you're going to see him take a lot of threes here tonight. That one was a bit of a long one, but he was open.
Stokes off the jump stop. Extra pass. Knocked away and taken away by Wayne State. That was Rogers. Ty Rogers, the 6'7 sophomore, with the miss. Back comes Wayne State. A little slow getting into their offense. Now they get it to McCullough. Millender tries to pass across the lane, right back to him. Too strong, and Mary will clear it.
It was a pretty good look there for Millender, but just not able to get that one to fall.
So back comes Mary, trying to get their first points of the contest. Bounce pass, defended well. Back in goes Rogers, and took one too many steps. This Mary team, a young team as well. We do not have, there's only one senior for either team tonight. That's Zion Smith for Mary.
Now, overall, one of the youngest teams in the league is the University of Mary. A lot of freshmen that see some time.
And not surprising, given that the 7-19 record to this point in the season. Saunders forcing the action. Fouled on his way up. That foul called on Ashu, his first.
A strong take there by Saunders into the lane. Gets a chance now from the free throw line.
If you're going to be 5'11" and play collegiate ball at the D2 level, you got to be strong. Saunders hits the first free throw.
You have to have that mindset too. That it doesn't matter that your size. You're going to attack the defense. Saunders is one of those guys that does that.
Saunders hits both. Wayne State extends their lead now 4-0. Wildcats on the year a 76% free throw shooting team. Saunders 70% coming into tonight. Good defense up top. Pick left side, Mattis. Backs out on the screen. And a foul called on the floor. They're going to get Millender jockeying for position with Rogers, called for his first foul.
Rogers at 6'7", a little bit of a height advantage over the 6'3" Millender.
Gunnar Swanson in the game. Xavier Lewis checks in as well. Couple of scores for Coach Jack Nelson, third year as head coach here at Mary. Mattis spins, fades away, in and out. Off the offensive board, Xavier Lewis gets the putback. 6'6" sophomore out of Linwood, Illinois.
University of Mary does have some size out there. Lewis, not only tall at 6'6", but he's a pretty strong guy underneath there.
They're listed at 225. Dribble handoff, Millender doesn't turn the corner, instead steps back, triple in and out. Gittins the rebound. Team's leading scorer, the junior, transfer out of North Central Missouri College, errant on the pass. Mary able to get it off the save, in and out, put back, no. Rebound eventually to Stokes. Saunders, they left him wide open. That's a break for Mary.
Yeah.
Fell asleep defensively.
Yeah, sometimes when you're that open, you see he didn't go right up in rhythm. He kind of hesitated there for a minute. That kind of takes you a little bit out of that rhythm.
You see Saunders at the defensive end. And we talked about the shooting for Wayne State. Trey DeVoe, Alec Millender, David Harmon, J.J. Farron, and Sean Stokes, all shooting at least 35% from three this year. Farron, who's just checked into the games at 40 on the year. He's guarding Mattis down low. Mattis draws damage. In traffic, he'll head to the line.
Mattis gets up kind of slow, limping. I think he appears to be okay.
Foul called on Cody McCullough, the junior out of Ankeny, Iowa.
And McCullough's another guy that's played quite a bit of basketball since he's been at Wayne State.
Alex Mattis hits the first free throw. McCullough also a 3-year letter winner. And Mary ties the game at 4. They go to the bench as well. Nick Harrell checks in, a freshman out of Park Forest, Illinois. Kind of a sleepy start to this one at the Rice Auditorium. A little bit of a weave from Wayne State. McCullough leaves it for J.J. Farron from the free throw line, off the mark. Back tapped right to him. McCullough back up with it. High percentage look. Finds the bottom.
A good job with Farron to stay with it after the missed shot. Gets the offensive rebound and kicks it over to McCullough for the hoop.
Here's Zion Smith. Picked up defensively by David Harmon. Good recovery by Saunders off the screen. Whew. Now they hedge. Boy, the pass was there. We'll go back to Wayne State. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Wayne State leading 6-4 early on. You're watching Wayne State basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
Storefronts, pop-up shops, food trucks, and digital retail, the way we do business is ever-changing, and so are we. Madison County Bank's business lending team is constantly evolving to support and provide new information to our business and commercial customers. We understand that your business is truly unique. We are ready to find the business banking services that fit your needs best. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
Ask yourself, will your college define your future, strengthen your confidence, prepare you for success? The college you choose today will last a lifetime. That's why students who want to lead tomorrow make Wayne State College their first choice. Go to explorewaynestate.college.com to find out how a quality education at an affordable cost is the right choice.
(6-4) Wayne State with the lead early going against University of Mary alongside Lou Ziefker. I'm Eric McKay. Neither team lighting it up from the field. They were combined 3 of 12 from the floor.
If you're Wayne State, you hope you kind of get it in more of an offensive rhythm, and as we mentioned, a really good three-point shooting team. That's going to kind of make or break them here tonight.
Tough pass, followed up inside. That shot won't go, and Mary able to clear it.
DeVoe had an easy one, just missed it.
Tough shot there in traffic. Gittens wanted the end one, didn't get it.
And Gittens not only a scorer, he's a good rebounder for his size and an assist man. We saw a pretty slick pass that wasn't handled a moment ago. He's from Brooklyn, New York. That's a long way to Bismarck, North Dakota.
Tough shot, left block, it goes. Elijah Watson, the 6'7" junior. From Chicago Heights, Illinois, by way of West Liberty University. Mary clears it out. Off the screen, the cut, mishandled. Through the wickets, they say it touched Watson's leg. It'll stay with Mary.
I was talking about Gittens. Looks like he's going to sit down now. I was down there waiting to speak to Coach Pollerai, and Gittens threw one down right behind me. It was frightening.
He is an incredible athlete at 6 foot 195. He actually leads the team in rebounding at 6 feet tall.
He's really good athlete.
Swiped up top, taken away. It's a 2-on-1. Taking it himself.
Got it.
Finishing through contact, that's Watson.
I think Watson wanted to throw that one down, but just a good strong hands there to go through the contact. Watch this, he's thinking dunk here, but able to go through contact and get it up and in. That's a heck of a job.
Yeah, you're right, Lou. That's an incredible adjustment. The foul called on Markel Salik. Watson off on the free throw. Wayne State equaling their largest lead at 10. Upside Swanson, looking inside for Ashu back into the game. Everybody hitting the floor. Skipped right side, open three. Rebound to Wayne State. That's Noah Erickson clearing it, the other 3-year letter winner for the Wildcats. Junior out of Millard North. Oh, that three falls. Eventually they got to start falling right. This team can shoot. That's David Harmon.
Yeah, for University of Mary, you better hope that Wayne State doesn't get hot.
They have been streaky. Wayne State's lead now swelling to 7. Tough shot, rebound, Farron. Up top, Farron curls. Cleaned up by Harmon, back to Farron. He's got nothing on the baseline. Left him open again, in and out. Well, Harmon liked it out of his hands. It goes back to Mary, though.
Yeah, another one that looked good. Not a bad shot. This is Wayne State's game, and they're going to take open threes when they get them.
Entry pass off the mark, then a foul will be called on the floor on Wayne State. They're pointing at Watson. That's his first. Alex Mattis back in the game for Mary. Mattis, one of the many freshmen on this team. Only one who sees significant time for them, though. Wanted Ashu inside, instead back out to Mattis. Harmon clears it. Wayne State looking ahead. Behind him to Millender. Off the screen, the kick, Farron, short. Didn't quite get the feet set there.
Yeah, that's a tough shot, kind of moving three-pointer.
That one, the feet are set.
Yep.
And a good result for Wayne State. Just like that, the Wildcats up 6. Coach Jack Nelson has seen enough. We'll take a timeout. Wildcats up 10. This is Wayne State basketball. On in.
What a difference it makes when the feet are set. Erickson in rhythm there, got his feet set, squared up to the basket, and knocked that one home. The last three-pointer Wayne State took was a kind of a running off-balance three-pointer. Those are tough to make. It's much easier when you're square to the basket, your feet are set, and you get a good release. Exactly what Noah Erickson did on that shot.
And Erickson's not exactly one of the guys on the sheet that you expect to be the three-point shooter. So if he's hitting him from deep, you've got trouble given how many shooters are on this roster.
Yeah, that's for sure. And the Marauders not helping themselves much. That was a tough pass there, and a turnover gives the ball right back to Wayne State.
Already 4 turnovers for the Marauders. Harmon leaves it for Farron. Tough shot there. Good defense in the lane. Can Mary make something of it? Rogers, coast to coast. Through contact, his first bucket.
Yeah, heck of a drive there. Again, guy that's 6'7", handling the basketball. That was an impressive drive.
Left-handed lob gets the shooter's roll from Alec Millender. Wildcat lead back up to 8. Ashu, good cut. Oh boy, just mishandling it. And watching Coach Jack Nelson over there for Mary, frustrated. He knows they gave away 2 points there.
Yeah, that was an excellent pass. Just didn't handle it, lost it out of bounds. And it's certainly obvious that University of Mary is trying to backdoor Wayne State defensively. We've seen that about 3 times, and all 3 times they've either turned it over or just lost it out of bounds.
Millender, it's a little bit of room, leaves it for McCullough. Now Harmon, high screen, hesitates, off the glass, swatted away. But another bad pass for Mary. Turnovers piling up already, 6 for the Marauders, something for them to talk about.
Watch the block here. That scoop shot, that one's just rejected quite easily when you scoop it up and with a shot blocker in your face like that. Giddens had the right idea on that turnover, but he threw it too far in front of his man. If he lays it out a little bit shorter, that's probably a lay-in.
18-8 on our scoreboard, brought to you in part by Faith Regional Physician Services. When hard work hits you hard, have faith. Also by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Well, Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Wayne State 14-13 on the year. You know, again, a team with no seniors, not picked highly in the preseason Northern Sun Conference poll, and then they start the year 7-0.
Yeah.
And everybody's kind of going, wait, what? Wayne State 7-0, second best start in school history, including impressive wins over Southwest Minnesota State. They beat UNK 95-68 back on November the 25th. But, well, you get into the meat of that Northern Sun Conference schedule, and there's just no substitute for experience. There's a lot of really good teams in this conference. They've been scuffling a bit since then, but an opportunity. Again, they're 12th in the conference right now. They're in the conference tournament no matter what. But if they go unbeaten this weekend, there's a chance they could get as high as the 8th seed.
Yeah.
So a lot on the line for Wayne State this weekend.
You talk about this league. There's 4 teams that are ranked right now. Minnesota State's number 4 in the country. You got Minnesota Duluth, Minnesota State Moorhead, and Minot State also all in the top 25. So this is a tough conference. And you're right, experience does play a big factor.
Yeah, ask Mary about that. Their last 4 home games against those 4 teams you just mentioned.
That is brutal.
It's been rough. Boy, tough sledding down low. A couple of point-blank bunnies don't fall, and now Mary an opportunity. Transition triple, off the mark, Harmon the board. David Harmon, well, he's only got 1 speed.
Yeah.
To the rack. Wayne State up 12.
A good hesitation and then blow by. Just went right past his defender. Nobody on help side helped out and took it all the way to the basket.
Just a sophomore. I think he's got a bright future. That young man, he plays with some fire. Long 3 over McCullough. Well timed on the rebound attempt. Then tied up down low. It'll stay with Mary on the alternating possession.
No, I like Ty Rogers for this team. He's only a sophomore from Aurora, Illinois. 6'7", 200 pounds, but he's an active guy. Good athlete. I think both these teams probably going to be a lot better next year.
There's that screen and roll again. Wayne State diagnosing it that time. Jay Saunders works the screen, open at the elbow. The screen a little too good, say the officials. Offensive foul called on McCullough. Takes points off the board for the Wildcats.
Coach Masters might like that one.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take that. Mary needs some offense. Just 25% from the field. Forcing the issue, drawing damage on the floor. Is
25% from the field, Eric. 7 turnovers. That's a pretty rough start to this ball game.
You're not going to win many games at home or on the road, ranked or otherwise, with numbers like that. And Wayne State's left a lot out there too. They're shooting just 40%. It shouldn't take much for Mary if they can get a couple of good offensive possessions to get back into this thing.
Yep, an abysmal start, but only down 12.
Good defense by Wayne State. Jumper off the mark. Lid on the bucket for the Marauders right now. Here's Stokes curling. Lost it on his way up. Still got it to go down somehow. Not the prettiest shot, but he'll take it.
Yeah, just enough control of the basketball to get it up off the glass.
Wayne State's lead back up to 14 now. That's their largest. Beat Mary by 20 the last time they played in November. Or in January, my apologies. High screen. Smith can't curl to the rack. Takes a long 3. Well defended. Mary's taking some bad shots last couple times down.
Yeah, they're getting shots you can get at any time in your offensive set. You got to work and find something better.
Wow, what a pass by Saunders. Somehow it got through. That shot doesn't go. Put back there off the Saunders tip. Jay Saunders set all that up with a great pass and then the offensive rebound tip.
He had 2 tips in that possession to save possession of the basketball, and certainly leads to his teammate getting an easy bucket.
On the wing, it's Mary. Good little hesitation from the left side. Much needed bucket for the Marauders. That's Xavier Lewis. That ends the 8-0 run by Wayne State. Oh, great find. Shot rolls home. Wayne State wanted the foul. They didn't get it. Elijah Watson still strong enough to get it through contact.
And DeVoe gives up a shot there and makes a great pass.
This game was tied at 6. Wayne has gone on a 20-4 run over the last 8 minutes. Foul on the floor. And Mary going to send a fresh 5 in. We got a, well, they're from North Dakota. I suppose it makes sense to do a hockey line change. Yeah, that's one of those things with a team this young. Coach Jack Nelson just trying to find the rotations, trying to find who the pieces are going to be for this program going forward. And they will not be making the conference tournament. That 3 off the mark. Fair in there for the rebound. Hey, folks, stick around. Coming up at halftime, we'll be talking to Athletic Director Mike Pawlicki. A lot of excitement going on in the athletics program. Multi-million-dollar project to improve their athletic facilities in every facet. We'll have that interview coming up at half, brought to you by Wayne State College.
It's always been kind of a top flight place for athletics and for school, and kind of exciting to see what's going on around here.
Absolutely. Last 5 years or so, the number of improvements that have been made. Anybody who's been in that press box at the football field knows what we're talking about. Boy, the good vibes stretching deep there. Stokes hits from downtown, and Wayne State is rolling at home.
Yeah, the three-pointer is starting to fall, and the Marauders just have not been able to get out of their own way offensively.
Backdoor cut leads to an open 3 at the other end. Meanwhile, Mary just cannot buy a shot. Off the steal, in the paint, it falls for Salik. And a timeout called by Mary. We'll take one as well. 5:15 to go in the half. Wayne State up 17. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Fields, farms, communities. That's Farmers Pride. Our purpose is simple. We help farmers feed the world. We bring value to our communities by investing in what matters to people. Because we are from here, work here, and live here. We believe in cooperatives, locally owned, locally operated, and locally controlled. In the field, on your farm, in your community. That's Farmers Pride.
Back at Rice Auditorium, the home of the reigning South Division champs in men's basketball, Wayne State. They don't do the divisions anymore. It's just conference standings now. Makes it harder to raise a banner.
Yeah, it certainly does. It's been a good program.
It has been.
I miss watching Jansen play. I mean,
it's weird not seeing him out there. He had
really
been a fixture of this program for so long. You know, that was, one of the things we were talking about, that McCullough, Erickson, Saunders, that was the core coming back, but a lot of new faces, a lot of youth on this program. They're making plays like that. Doesn't really matter. How about Erickson after the brilliant find by Saunders?
Yeah, gets the rebound and a slam.
Back at the other end comes Mary. Just trying to get something going offensively. It's been a tough go. That's turnover number 8 for the Marauders here in the first half.
I was going to say there's something about Mary tonight. I don't know.
Take another look. This is why you got to block out.
Yep. That's a great job there by Erickson just to trail that play. Get the rebound and the dunk.
Erickson's used to that. Played at Millard North. He was one of those sort of secret weapons as Wayne State turns it back. You know, that other players would draw so much attention, the Jalen Greens or the Hunter Salases of the world. Every once in a while you'd see Erickson with a putback dunk like that or a big shot. Oh, what a play off the inbound. How about Alec Millender putting on a show?
That's a big-time steal and bucket. Hey, first of all, you got to be careful throwing the ball back toward your own basket. Millender made him pay big time.
21-point lead now for Wayne State, their largest. Mary just trying to get something going. That's a great pass. Defense had come over. Ashu gets the easy bucket.
Yeah, that's what exactly what Mary needed. Just something easy like that, a slam dunk from Ashu.
Ashu from London, England. Started his basketball career at Ellsworth Community College. Bad pass there. Now curling to the hoop, Swanson. Leaves it for Ashu. Trying to back in. With the left hand, or switches to the right hand. That's a good shot on the baseline.
Yeah, Ashu looking like Akeem the Dream down there. Nice spin move toward the baseline.
Ashu now with 4. Long 3 on the way. Nothing but the bottom. They're starting to feel it from deep. That's J.J. Farron, the 40%er.
Yeah, this team is not afraid to shoot from anywhere across half court.
Back to a 20-point lead. Ashu, good drive, not rewarded though. DeVoe the rebound. Farron off the DeVoe screen. DeVoe in on Ashu. Rebound though to Smith. Zion Smith tries the hezzy in the lane, has to give it up. Skipped out to the wing. Mary resets with 16. Ashu can't shake McCullough. Clock down to 7. Ashu spins into a double. Good help defense there by DeVoe.
It's got numbers here with Ashu trailing the play.
DeVoe hesitated just enough, and it'll be an and one. A little bit of dramatics from the officials there.
Yeah, we're all waiting. Is that a block or a charge? He might have decided that at the last minute. That could have gone either way.
So they call it the block. DeVoe will head to the line.
I thought maybe we'd go to commercial and come back and then find out.
We'll find out next week. Take another look. It's the hardest call to make.
Yeah, that is so tough.
I would say almost in sports is block or charge in the moment. They're taking a look at this, actually. I mean, you know, we can go back to it. Swanson had pretty good position, honestly. But they're going to keep it.
It's going to stand.
As an and one. Trey DeVoe trying to get 3 the hard way. Take another look at it real quick. DeVoe, free throw is good. We'll take another look at it when we can. It's a tough call, man. Block or charge, that's a hard one.
Yeah, that's why I'm not an official.
For that and you're legally blind.
Well, that too.
39-16, Lou, turnaround. You're not facing the court. Off the down ball screen, the 3 not there. Mary is 0 for 10 from beyond the arc. Oh, what a pass in transition. Harmon the extra feed to DeVoe. And Wayne State will reset. And credit Harmon not taking the shot in traffic there. That 3's off the mark. Offensive rebound, bit of a wild possession here.
Yeah, kind of out of control here. Good job to get it back up top and reset.
Millender with 9. Nice job to fight through the screen. Millender wants 3. And the rebound to Harrell. Mary quickly the other way. Shot altered if not blocked. Farron, quick catch and shoot. Well, he has got a quick release. J.J. Farron.
That was from about what, about 26 feet out there?
About that. Good transition bucket at the other end. J.J. Farron, 2 of 3 from downtown. He's got 6. The scoring has been balanced for Wayne State. They have 6 players with at least 5 points right now. Off the screen, Millender draws damage and gets it to go. This is one of those teams, Lou, they're just so streaky, and when it starts to fall, boy, it can snowball in a hurry.
Yeah, and I think you're going to see that going into next year, where a team, we talked about the tough call. That was an easy call there. That Lewis was completely out of position, and even a legally blind guy like me. I used to be illegally blind, but I got all my permits in place.
That's good. That's good. Of course, the application process is tough for that. 12-2 run by Wayne State. They're up 27 and applying full court pressure. They don't want anything to come easy tonight. Four-second difference between shot and game clock. Oh boy, a couple of hard luck misses there. Mary still with it and a reach in down low. Mary still not in the bonus. They'll have 14.3, but boy, Gerald Gittens frustrated there. He lost it on the way up the first time, and then the follow, he just didn't put enough on it.
And Gittens is a scorer. I mean, he had 26 this year against Northern State, and he's come really close to some triple doubles as well. So he's a quality player, but just not. Sometimes it's just not your night. He's left a couple of those short.
My apologies. Mary is in the bonus now. Just a 1-1. First one falls for Ty Rogers, sophomore out of West Aurora High School, suburb of Chicago. Misses the second, 14 seconds for Wayne State. Clock down to 9, Millender up ahead, try to get it to DeVoe, but it's taken away. Now Mary will get a good look at it here. Off the turnover, no call.
Wow.
And that's the end of the first half. Wayne State dominant at home. The final weekend of the regular season. Take another look. That's just great defense by Millender.
Millender went straight up and blocked that shot. I think that's a good no call. Great block.
26-point lead for Wayne State. Halftime show coming up. You're watching NCN.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you deserve the best. At Faith Regional Physician Services, we're proud to have over 125 providers that come highly recommended by their previous patients. Don't just take our word for it, though. Trust the over 500 verified patients who left 5-star reviews in just the last year. Our team of surgeons and specialists have years of training and expertise to ensure you receive compassionate, exceptional care that exceeds your expectations every time. Whether you receive care in Norfolk or one of the over 20 other communities across Nebraska that our providers see patients, we are committed to delivering unparalleled care at a place that is convenient for you. When you choose our providers, you can feel confident that your health and wellness are their top priority. Faith Regional Physician Services. Experience the faith difference.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
NZN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health System. Affordable, accessible, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
In a world filled with uncertainty, where health is our most precious gift, getting screened for cancer is a simple yet powerful act to prioritize your health. At Faith Regional Health Services, we are dedicated to offering a healthcare experience where compassion and expertise come together to offer you personalized, comprehensive care from detection to survivorship. From the moment you walk through our doors, you're embraced by a community to collaborate and guide you every step of the way. Our state-of-the-art facilities ensure early detection through cutting-edge technology and clinical trials, giving you peace of mind and a proactive approach to your well-being. Offering a wide range of cancer screenings based on your age, gender, family history, and other risk factors to a team of multi-specialty physicians, advanced care practitioners, therapists, dietitians, nurse navigators, and care coordinators, we offer a healthcare experience rooted in compassion, faith, and unwavering support. Cancer doesn't wait, and neither should you. Visit frhs.org/cancer to learn more about scheduling your cancer screenings.
My dad's addiction and death from overdosing on opioids has taught me it's likely that everybody knows somebody who is struggling with this very problem. Losing my mentor, my best friend, he took one pill too many that ultimately killed him.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
Working in a bank, I understand interest. I mean, farmers are putting out a lot of money to put this crop in the ground, and the quicker that we can get that money back in their pocket to shut down those interest payments, the better. The money that we've invested in our drone technology has allowed our producers to be paid more accurately, more timely when the adjusters come. A lot of the work's already done for them, so it's basically them just talking it over with the farmer, making sure everybody's on the same page and the check's in the mail.
Construction zone right now. A lot of exciting things happening. Tell us about this $30 million sort of reimagining of Rice and the athletic department here.
Yeah, thanks. Really big project for us. Something that's been, 4.5 years in the making. It started with a feasibility study, a number of years ago, really trying to identify, what do we need as an athletic department? What do we need from student wellness and overall recreational standpoint? And really, this plan has been launched, and so really excited about it. It's really a three-phase program. Starts with what gets most attention, which is a brand new indoor bubble structure, 97,000 square feet, 300-meter track, 85 yards of indoor turf, brand new practice area for our women's golf team, netting systems for baseball and softball and all that to hit and practice, but really an indoor facility for all of our campus programs. When we did our feasibility, so we realized that we're just, completely undersized for the amount of programs that we run as far as intercollegiate athletics, club club sports, intramurals, and just overall general student wellness. And so to build a brand new facility is extremely exciting. But as a part of that as well, phase 2, we're redoing our recreation center. So we're creating a brand new general student weight room, a brand new cardio and fitness area for our general student populations, redoing our recreation center to add more court space. And then kind of the final piece, which is a little under the radar, is this alleyway that's been vacant between Rice Auditorium and Rec Center. That's the steel's going up right now. It's getting filled in, really providing better wayfinding, ADA accessibility, better access for this facility here. And then kind of the final piece of that is kind of converting our indoor athletic complex into a practice court for volleyball and basketball. It's something that we desperately need. And then just a complete renovation of the Rice Auditorium lobby. Anybody who comes through this place, this is a phenomenal facility. I love the size of it. Our lobby is just a little undersized, and so some work being done there. Those are the high points, but just really an exciting project for us, transformational to really meet the needs, yes, of our intercollegiate athletic programs, but to service the general student wellness of all of our students.
Absolutely, and you're looking for folks to help support you in this too. How does someone help and support this great effort you got going?
Yeah, that's a great pitch to me. I appreciate that. $30 million project, but it takes all kinds. We have to raise $5.5 million. We've got a great head start, but if people are interested in being a part of Wayne State Athletics, being a part of Wayne State College, and really transforming what we're doing here, get a hold of me. We'll find a way to get them involved. Absolutely.
Well, folks, they've already done incredible things. The redo of the press box up there, Rice Auditorium has already had a lot of really good things done. Incredible things happening here. Athletic Director Mike Pawicki, thank you so much for joining us and talking about it.
Thanks for having me.
More halftime show coming up. You're watching Wayne State basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
Specialists come from all over the world to provide world-class care. They are drawn to Faith Regional because of the ability to live and practice in an advanced medical community coupled with the small-town values that you also value and cherish. We understand that building a relationship with your provider is important. You can feel confident when choosing a Faith Regional physician that you are choosing more than just a provider. You are choosing someone you see in your community that you can trust knows you and your family and is committed to your health and wellness. From family medicine to specialized surgical care, our team of over 125 specialists and surgeons are dedicated to providing you with exemplary care. Serving over 20 communities across Nebraska, finding a provider close to you is easy to do. Faith Regional Physician Services. Care provided by your friends, family, and neighbors is the Faith difference.
NZN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health System. Affordable, accessible, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Well, I don't know that Wayne State could have asked for a better start to the final weekend of the regular season. 45-19. They lead the University of Mary at the half alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay. Lou, we'll take a look at some of the halftime highlights. Two things stand out. One, poor shooting from Mary, the turnovers, which have led to possessions like that. But Wayne State's offensive balance in this game, they have 7 different players with at least 5 points right now. There's just no one person that you can key on, and that's made things really rough for Mary tonight.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 players played in that first half, and all of them scored. So that's a real positive. You get a lot of production from different places. But I think Wayne State, certainly you're going to see right here, not afraid to shoot those threes. But when you leave these guys open, that was Sean Stokes from way downtown, but this team's not afraid to pull the trigger from 3, and then every now and then you throw a dunk down as well. And Wayne State, I think they've just done a lot of good things. Dunk on the other end, the big fella for Ashu for Mary, but they've done a lot of things offensively. You kind of see what this team can be when they get in that rhythm, when they get going. They can run up and down the floor. They shoot a lot of threes and make some dynamic plays. For Mary, they struggled on the offensive end. They had a lot of turnovers in that first half and really gave away some possessions with just some forced passes. And it's tough to do that when you're playing on the road against a team like Wayne State who when they get hot, when they get going, they're a pretty dangerous team on that offensive end.
Wayne State 5 of 12 from 3 in the first half. Millender and Stokes each with 7. Watson and Farron each with 6. And then DeVoe, Harmon, and Erickson all with 5 for the Wildcats. Mary just 0 of 10 from 3, 8 of 28 from the field overall.
Yeah.
Led in scoring in the offense by Lewis. He has 6 points in the first half. That Wildcat, curious about some other scores, I think, in the Northern Sun. There is some scoreboard watching going on. Wayne State trying to move up in the standings.
Well, I think Wayne State plays Northern State tomorrow.
Yep.
And Northern State is just ahead of them at 8 and 12. Wayne State 7 and 13. Well, Augustana at halftime now 54-31 ahead of Northern State. That's a clinic there from the Vikings. Looking ahead, Minnesota State playing Minnesota Crookston. Minnesota Crookston 6 and 20, and Minnesota State is 24 and 2. But it's a 4-point game. That's late in the first half, 35-31 in favor of Minnesota State. Minnesota State Moorhead 41-33 ahead of Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls another team ahead of Wayne State in the standings. Southwest Minnesota State 32, Minot State 19. That is at halftime. And Bemidji State and Winona State, a game being played in Winona, Minnesota. It's tied at 46 in the second half.
There's a lot in terms of the standings that are breaking Wayne State's way right now. And this game has certainly broken their way. They'll try to keep the good vibes going. Second half next. You're watching Wayne State basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Ask yourself, will your college define your future, strengthen your confidence, prepare you for success? The college you choose today will last a lifetime. That's why students who want to lead tomorrow make Wayne State College their first choice. Go to exploreWayneStateCollege.com to find out how a quality education at an affordable cost is the right choice.
(45-19) Wayne State rolling at home. Alongside Lou Seifkaram, Eric McKay, Wayne State trying to win 2 in a row. Coming off a win over Minnesota Crookston this past Saturday. That ended a 4-game losing streak. Over the course of that losing streak, they had some games that were close. They've played well against ranked teams.
Yeah.
Starting to come together, So that 7-0 start, that was their best start since 1937.
Wow.
When they started the season 8-0. But you get into that Northern Sun Conference, like we talked about, 4 ranked teams right now. It is a rough men's basketball conference, but Wayne State playing some good ball at the right time.
If this score holds and the Northern State score holds, and they probably will, tomorrow night's game will be for a seed.
Absolutely. Wayne State starting 5 out there in the second half. Here's DeVoe. Millender backs out, now looking for the slip screen instead. It's DeVoe. Passing on the screen, kicking out for the Saunders triple. Nothing but the bottom. Fantastic ball movement by Wayne State.
Yeah, good dribble penetration, good passing, and Saunders from downtown. This is a good shooting team. When they are in rhythm, they are dangerous.
That's the 8th player to get to at least 5 points. Oh, steal by DeVoe on the cut. That last play, by the way, Millender's 5th assist tonight. Now he wants it from 3. Oh my goodness, the Wildcats lighten it up tonight.
Another good job. They had numbers and they passed the basketball. Millender open in the corner, knocked down that three. That's just a good job to find the open man.
Now Mary just looking for something good to happen. That'll help. DeVoe called for the foul. That'll send Rogers to the line.
Yeah, University of Mary right now is just, I think, a little shell-shocked.
Yeah.
I mean, you wanted to come out and get this half going in the right direction. It has not gone that way.
Free throw no good. This is not a very good free throw shooting team. As a squad, Mary 65% on the year as you take another look at a replay. Brought to you by Madison County Bank, here to help you grow. Splits the pair. But Wayne State's up big. Saunders wasting no time into the front court. Secondary break, that three out off the mark. Ashew the rebound. Drive and kick from the wing, that's short. Millender skying for the board. He has been everywhere tonight.
How many number ones are on the floor?
Plays a lot taller than 6'3", the redshirt sophomore. Had a nice game tonight.
6'3", but he jumps like he's about 6'9".
Mid-range off the mark, Rogers the rebound. Zion Smith. Smith the lone senior on either roster. Mishandled by Gittens. Gittens just 2 points in the first half. Wayne State has done a nice job shutting him down. Taken away by Millender. That's going to be an offensive foul. They get Millender extending the arm as
yeah,
and then some as Mattis was trying to trail him.
Well, on the football field, this is a good play, but you just a shiver, get out of the way. Easy call that time for the officials, and unfortunately for Millender, who he certainly, I think he wanted to throw one down there, but that's definitely an offensive foul.
Ashew, give and go, denied by Saunders. Millender leaves it. DeVoe, extra pass. McCullough heads to the line. This Wayne State team not resting on their laurels of the first half. This is honestly the best ball movement we've seen out of them all night over these past 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, they like this fast pace. They like to run the floor. They like to spread the defense out, make threes, and also attack the basket. This offense right now clicking at a pretty high level for Wayne State.
Free throw off for McCullough. Into the game for Mary is Xavier Lewis, the sophomore, in favor of Rich Ashew. Back to a 32-point lead for Wayne State. Rogers over to Mattis. Gittens trying to curl. Wayne State doing a nice job staying with it. Defensively, that's tied up. That's just incredible on-ball defense from all 5 players. It'll stay with Mary. Stokes finishes the play off.
Yeah, they just surround him. Stokes gets his hands on the basketball. That's a good job to do that without fouling. Just reach in there and get the tie-up.
Incredible strength, too, to hang on to it as long as he did. And Mary won't beat the shot clock. Wayne State, you know, we talk about the 7 of 15 shooting from 3 and what they've been doing offensively. Defensively, they've been incredible tonight.
Yeah, they've really come to play in the second half. They've even stepped their game up really on both ends of the floor, I think, here to start the second half.
Millender leaves it left side. Stokes wide open. You just can't leave these guys open. There's shooters everywhere.
Yeah, again, they space the floor well, and then when they get those open looks, when they're in rhythm, these guys can shoot the basketball.
They've made 4 of their last 5 threes. Rogers skip pass. Mary answers from deep. That's their first make from downtown tonight after 11 straight misses.
Wow.
Saunders. Quick ball reversal. Backdoor lob. Finished by DeVoe.
A great pass, great finish. Wayne State putting on a clinic right now.
Gittens was behind the back.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful find to the trailer. That's Lewis.
Well, Gittens has second. He's got next level court vision. That's just fantastic pass.
DeVoe up top. Dribble handoff Saunders. Millender able to handle. They go under on the screen. That gives Millender room.
Wow.
A little too much room. Millender now with 13.
Millender's play. It looks like Chris Paul out there to me. He's making everything happen.
13.6 assists. Gittens says that's about enough of that.
Yeah.
Answers with a 3 at the other end.
Yeah, Gittens might have to be a little selfish here.
Yeah.
And look for his offense. Great passer is Gittens, but also a scorer that needs to score the rest of the way.
Stokes. DeVoe gives it back to Stokes. That one off the mark. Mary will push it up ahead. Mattis transition triple. That's good. Alex Mattis. Second best three-point shooter on the team.
Mattis with the catch and shoot. That was a long three right in front of the bench.
Freshman out of Woodbury, Minnesota, making the play. Here's Saunders. McCullough at the elbow. Millender. Oh, my.
He is feeling it.
That hoop looks like it's about 10 feet wide to that young man right now.
I don't think he's drawn rim, has he? He's just, everything's a swish.
16 now to go along with 6 assists and a couple of steals. Step back from the elbow. Tough shot by Gittens. Wanted the foul as well, didn't get it.
Yeah, was contact there. Probably has a case. Probably should have been an and one.
Mary's offense starting to come alive a little bit. They've made 4 of their last 5. DeVoe, look out! Got the step off the clear out.
Yeah, didn't get any help behind that play. That was a head fake, got the defender in the air, and then just drove in unencumbered all the way in for the dunk.
DeVoe with 9.
Great pass.
What a pass and a great cut by Smith.
I'm telling you, Gittens is one of the best passers you're going to see.
Timeout called. We'll take one as well. 13:21 to go in the game. Wayne State up big. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
I'm Chris Suckup, and I started at Madison County Bank in 2003. Experience, commitment to community, and unmatched customer service. Madison County Bank has been rooted in Northeast Nebraska for over 130 years and is here to help you grow. For ag banking, home loans, and business banking, visit your local Madison County Bank in
Madison,
Plainview,
Albion, and all of Northeast Nebraska.
Well, watch Trey DeVoe. He's already blown past his man. They don't get any help backside, and he just throws that one down. That's too easy. Big fella goes in there and one-hand tomahawk dunks the basketball. Wayne State is rolling right now, up 30.
Up 30, 13:21 to go. But, Coach Jeff Kaminsky, ever the coach, did not like the defensive effort on the last possession. Called a timeout. He's letting them know about it. Coach Kaminsky, 8th year here at Wayne State. Grand Valley State grad out of Michigan.
There you go.
Got his master's at Kent State. He has spent a lot of time coaching prior to coming to Wayne State.
Coached in Valley City State University, which is in North Dakota.
Yep. Took them to the NAIA National Tournament. Coached at Wisconsin Superior. Both these coaches are well-traveled. In fact, Coach Nelson for Mary has a Nebraska tie. He was an assistant for 4 years at Bellevue University. Bruins went to the NAIA tournament all 4 years he was there. David Harmon in the game. Nice extra pass down low. Iron unkind. That was set up well. Now back the other way, transition blocked by Harmon. Nice job to stay with it. Now Farron pestered and fouled. That's Markel Salik.
Salik was determined to get a steal there. Almost did so. It came close, but ends up getting the foul called on him.
And a timeout called on the floor. Take another look at Harmon defensively. That's tough to do, to go straight up with it with the action coming at you like that. Somebody like Salik, but Harmon, that 6'4" frame and his ability to jump. You know, Wayne State, to me, Lou, is the example of the level of quality of high school basketball in the state of Nebraska. You look up and down this roster, it's a ton of Nebraska guys, right? Farron's from Scott, got a couple of Millard North guys on this roster. We've seen, obviously, Trey DeVoe played at Norris for a while, started at Central Community College. But, you know, Coach Kaminsky does a nice job finding those players that, you know, maybe aren't D1 talent in Nebraska, but there's a lot of good basketball being played in Nebraska. And Kaminsky's able to find them, bring them here to Wayne, and put it together. Really, both the basketball and the football programs here at Wayne State have done a nice job keeping talent home.
Well, Division II has a lot of good athletes. I think sometimes the difference between D1 and D2 might be a few inches in height. You know, you get a guy that's 6'4" instead of 6'7", ends up playing a little bit lower. But you see out here the guys that are athletic and making plays really on both teams. I've been impressed, you know, certainly with the Wayne State players, but Gerald Gittens for the University of Mary. This is a team that has struggled all season, but he looks like a big-time player at times. But the athleticism is out there. I mean, these really this Wayne State team, they like this fast pace. They play at it well, suits them well. You got a ton of guys that can just shoot the basketball.
They've really had to change stylistically, right? You don't have Jansen anymore. You don't have the size that they've had for so long where they could focus on going inside out. So they've got to become kind of a pace and space team a little bit. They've adjusted to it pretty well.
Yeah, I think it's this roster. It suits this roster very well.
Farron up top, off the rescreen. Leaves it for Watson, fades away, can't fill it up. Lewis clears it. Skipped right side, Smith. Touch pass, down low, tough shot. That's good defensive positioning again. But the offensive rebound is there for Xavier Lewis. He's in double figures.
Yeah, Lewis has been pretty good here at times. It's a good job to stay with it.
Farron thought three, thought better of it. Now backs out. Works on the ball reversal. Poked right to Saunders. He gets one up and down and draws the foul. Now, sometimes it's okay to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Saunders limping a little bit. Might have twisted his ankle on the way up there. Looks like he's okay, but a little bit of hitch in the giddy up. Take another look at this.
He just kind of draws the contact and with that offhand gets it up and in. So he has a chance now for the and one.
Saunders, not known for his scoring, really good passer on this team. Again, a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. Averages about 3 points a game, but leads the team, second on the team in assists, and is fantastic on-ball defender as well.
Yeah, he does a lot of things, and when you get the points from him, that's just an added bonus.
Saunders on the bench now with 8. The spin. Well, that was a pretty good contest. That's a tough shot.
Yeah.
Falling for Lewis.
Xavier Lewis, another guy that's a pretty good athlete. Ball out of bounds, it's turned over back to the Marauders.
Coach Kaminsky wanting the foul, not getting it.
Coach Kaminsky works hard over there.
He does. Gets his steps in, that's for sure. Left side, Swanson to Mattis. Spots up, left it short. Erickson the board. Wayne State in the driver's seat. They've led by as much as 35 tonight. Harmon. Erickson mishandles it a bit. Tried to bounce it off the Mary player out of bounds.
It did.
That's great effort by Salik.
Yeah.
If anything, Wayne State's going to have to go full court with it, so that's at least one positive for the Marauders.
Yeah, that ball goes off your leg. You knew it went off your leg, and you got to just do everything you can to get it back, and gave up his body on that one. He might have a couple floor burns after that.
Wayne State with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Millender runs point. He's been fantastic tonight. 16 points, 6 assists. Gets a step, gets to the rack, and gets the roll. Alec Millender.
Boy, is he playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Just a redshirt sophomore. Straightaway triple try, too strong. Harmon wins the rebound. You know, for Mary, it's not a good thing if Wayne State's battling with themselves for rebounds.
Yeah.
Harmon draws the foul. Salik called for the foul. That's Salik's 4th. He's got to sit. Gittens returns to the game.
Certainly appears that Wayne State will be the victor in this game as we reach the halfway point in the second half. If you can hold on and win this and beat Northern State, that'd be a 3-game winning streak. That'd be great going into the tournament.
Harmon, step back, rattles at home. David Harmon now with 8.
Just everybody's scoring for this team tonight.
Ryan Bloom has checked into the game for Wayne State, seeing his first action, sophomore out of Glenwood, Iowa. Mattis finds the cutter, lost the handle, but that's because of the foul on the floor. Ashu was driving. He was thinking big things at the rim, but it was not to be. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 9:36 to go in the contest. Wayne State up big. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures. Out-of-this-world shopping. Star-studded evenings. And award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
Tough night for the Mary Marauders. Their season will be ending this weekend. Wayne State, meanwhile, will be continuing on to the Wayne State, or rather to the Northern Sun Conference tournament. Again, you look at those conference standings. Northern State, who they play tomorrow, is losing tonight. That game would have these teams in a virtual tie heading into tomorrow. Sioux Falls was in a tough game as well earlier this evening, and Bemidji State losing also. Those are all the teams that Wayne State can still conceivably catch this weekend. They could jump all the way up to the 8th seed and really be in a good position in that first round next Tuesday.
Yeah, things are kind of falling into place for them. Certainly the game tomorrow night appears to be a game for a seed in that tournament.
Good effort on the offensive rebound. The lay-in not there. That's just the kind of night it's been for Mary. In the game for Wayne State for the first time, Landon Clausen, O'Neill High grad.
There you go.
He's got the ball. He was in high school, as the kids say, a bucket. That young man was liable to drop 35 on you, no problem. Great play down low as Wayne State's gone to the bench. That's Wade Voss, the freshman out of Lincoln Southeast. Happened to notice, by the way, as Clausen is on the floor, his high school coach, Seth Kalhoff, is here in attendance.
Right down in front of us.
Guy who knows a thing or two about winning basketball. Millender.
Wow.
Okay. Young man's got 21.
In the zone.
4 of 8 from 3. Timeout called here. We'll take one as well. 8:27 to go in the game. Wayne State is up by 39. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Alec Millender on the bench. His night's probably done, but that's when you're feeling it. You just spot up from 23, no problem.
Miller's saying, come on, coach, leave me in.
21 points for Alec Millender. There's the young man, the redshirt sophomore. But you got to feel good about the future for this team. It's a lot of good young talent on this Wayne State roster.
Yeah, I think this team certainly has a chance to be good next year and maybe knock off a few people in that tournament.
Millender might want to ask to get back in. He's got 21 right now. His season high is 22. He's 1 point off of it. I don't know if he knows that or not. Stokes gives it up to Bloom. Noah Erickson back in the game as well for Wayne State. Drive and dish, well defended. It'll stay with Wayne State. In the game for Mary, Reese Rokamp, 6'4" freshman out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, seeing his first action tonight. There's Voss. Gonna back his way in. Oh, nice pass! How about Noah Erickson? That's his second dunk tonight.
Yeah, it looked like Mary was trying to double team, and they lost Erickson underneath the basket.
Strong drive. Putback's not there, but a foul called. Xavier Lewis, he's played well tonight. He's been kind of the one. He and Gittens have really been the bright spots for Mary. Lewis with 12 points, 4 boards. 6 of 8 from the field. Take another look. You can't leave a guy open like that down low.
They went with the double team, and Erickson was wide open underneath the basket. Great job to find him for the dunk.
Wayne State, 39-point lead now, 38. They're encroaching among their better win margins of the year. They beat Sacred Heart by 40 at a tournament in Puerto Rico to open the season. That's their largest margin of victory this season. Yeah, they started that season of that tournament in Puerto Rico. They won that tournament and just kind of kept it going through the non-conference schedule. Got themselves up to 7-0. Been 7-13 since, but playing really well tonight. Gittens transition triple not there. Clausen the rebound.
I got to believe this team will take some confidence from this game. Granted, University of Mary is not going to be in the tournament.
Right.
You're not, beating Minnesota State in this game, but you're just playing at such a high level.
Shot falls. This is the absolute, when you talk about shots being contagious.
Yeah.
We've seen that tonight from Wayne State. Their offense, 12 of 21 from 3 tonight. 58% from the field overall. Good pass. Oh, great awareness by Erickson to get the block. Knocks it out of bounds. More bench players coming in for Wayne State. We'll get our first look at James Agrodnik, redshirt freshman out of New Lenox, Illinois. Evan Inselman also in the game, redshirt freshman out of Bellevue West. Team that knows a thing or two about winning men's basketball games.
Yeah.
Shot clock violation, and it goes back to Wayne State.
Well, that's unfortunate when you knock down a 3. Gunnar Swanson. Like that name, Gunnar.
Look, if your name's Gunnar, you better be making them from 3, right?
Yeah, you better be able to make them from downtown.
He's been doing that this year at a pretty good clip. Little weave from Wayne State. Again, their largest margin of victory this year, 40 points in their season opener. Be quite a way to bookend the season with another 40-point win toward the end. Voss going up with it, and one. No, they didn't call the foul. But Wade Voss. Skipped outside, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Mary. Take another look there. Mary just trying to get something going here. Finish this game as strongly as they can. This has not been a great season, certainly not a banner year for the Marauders, but again, like Wayne State, young and talented. They'll be back next year.
Yeah, they definitely have some athletes and some really good players.
Clausen, tough shot. Rebound to Lewis. Four minutes, 40 seconds to go in this one. Wayne State going to send them home happy tonight. That shot not there. Mary wanted the foul, didn't get it. Bloom running point. Gets the screen from Voss. Bloom switches to the right hand. How about Ryan Bloom, the sophomore?
What a performance. So many guys contributing to this win for Wayne State. We mentioned they got Northern State tomorrow night, a team they beat on the road by 1 point earlier this year.
Northern State smarting tonight, losing big. That's going to be a big game for them. And a foul called on the floor. Hey, folks, stick around after the game. We'll talk to head coach Jeff Kaminsky as well as our player of the game. Those interviews brought to you by Wayne State College. And a timeout called on the floor. We'll take one as well. 3:52 to go in this one. Wayne State rolling. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
Wayne State, a happy bench tonight, as they're going to improve to 15-13 on the year. Second straight win. As they about to win big over Mary, up 44.
Yeah.
I know Mary's struggling, but this is a conference opponent. You know, you see these in non-conference, like we said, Wayne State beat Sacred Heart to open the year. I think 86-46 was the final in that one. But, you know, conference opponents, you generally don't dominate like this, either at home or on the road. It's just a testament to how locked in the Wildcats were tonight.
Yeah, they definitely came to play, and everybody came to play. Everybody that stepped on the floor has done something.
Mattis draws damage. He'll head to the line. He's had a tough night shooting, just 1 of 8.
Having a difficult night for the University of Mary Marauders. I think I used to go out with a girl named Mary Marauder.
Mary Marauder.
Maybe it was the Marauder. I don't know. Been a long time ago.
Mary up in Bismarck, North Dakota.
I've never been to Bismarck, North Dakota.
I've never been to North Dakota.
I don't think I have either. I've been up in South Dakota.
Yeah. Mary, one of the teams that joined the conference when it expanded about 10 years ago. Minot State joined the league.
15 teams in the league. 12 will make the postseason tournament. University of Mary will not be one of those teams.
Bloom backing his way in, fading away, and fouled on the floor. Coach Kaminsky has seen a lot of success here as head coach, especially of late. Regular season conference champ in 2021 and 23. And 2019 as well, actually won the South Division.
And Coach Kaminsky's won pretty much everywhere he has been.
Yep. Wayne State in the bonus. That gives a chance for points for Bloom, the sophomore. Makes them both. So Mary into the front court. You know, if you're Coach Kaminsky, you try to figure out a way to bottle this, right? Try to, whatever it was that they did tonight, the ability that they had as Mary turns it over, to stay locked in, defensively to make things uncomfortable on Mary, with the winnable games that they have ahead of them, you know, look, stranger things have happened. They could go on a run. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, once you catch that confidence bug, and we talked about how this offensive output today has been contagious. I think this team, you have a game like this, and certainly if you can bring it into tomorrow night. Good rebound there and a putback.
There's Clausen, his first bucket.
Yep. Young man from O'Neill. But certainly if you can do that, you know, bring this sort of intensity tomorrow night and win, boy, I think, you know, anything can happen.
Like we said, they could get up as high as the 8th seed. There's an and one. Mattis able to make the bucket. If they can get up to the 8th seed, you know, you're going to play a team similar to them. You know, at the top of this conference, there's a lot of really good teams. Like we said, 4 ranked teams, but what in that middle, once you start about Augustana, although they're playing well tonight, a lot of teams that are sort of hovering right around 500, and Wayne State is one of them. You know, one of those teams is going to emerge with a good shot in the quarterfinals against a good team. And based on what we've seen tonight, no reason to think that it couldn't be Wayne State. Grodnick skips up Clausen from NBA range, off the mark. Lou, you and I covered him in high school. That is range for him.
Absolutely.
That young man, he averaged, it was over 20 a game as a senior, but he had a 40-point game his senior year.
He fits in well in this style, I think.
Yeah.
He's a guy that can play that quick transition style of basketball.
Straightaway triple try, rolls home. Lewis has had a nice night. I don't want to take away the fact that that young man has played some good basketball this evening.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
16 points, 5 rebounds. Just not Mary's night here in the Rice Auditorium. Good inside out. A little hesitation on that three. If he spots up immediately, probably hits it. 90 seconds to go. We'll talk to Coach Kaminsky after this and our player of the game. Step back triple off the mark from Gittins. Young man who I think is a player to watch in this league. I think he could put some special games up as Evan Inselman hits the triple.
Wow. Everybody. It's a three-point shooting party tonight for Wayne State.
Now we're going to start seeing some heaves at this point, last minute of a game that is a 44-point deficit. It looks like Wayne State will have their largest winning deficit of the year. Just incredibly impressive to do this at this late stage in the season.
Northern State is down 17 with about 6 minutes to go. So certainly looks like a showdown tomorrow to see who gets the higher seed between Wayne State and Northern State.
That's a big game here at Rice Auditorium tomorrow. Inselman drills them both. Wayne State hits 95 points. Second time this year they've done that. They dropped 95 on UNK. That's their season high. Long three on the way. That's a foul. So Mattis will look for three from the line. Don't forget, got our post game, and then next time you see the NCN broadcast crew will be from the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln. Girls State basketball Class C2 quarterfinals on Wednesday. And then once that train leaves the station, it will not stop for 3 days.
Yeah, you like high school basketball.
Yeah.
News Channel Nebraska is going to be your place the next 2 weeks.
They're just good basketball in general. You're going to see some well-coached teams down there. Likely, the first game on our schedule will involve the Crofton Warriors.
Yeah, which is...
if you want to see some good basketball.
Aaron Losing is no longer the coach, and you wouldn't know it because they're...
Even by their standards, they're really good this year. 95-52. Wayne State will have their largest winning margin this year. And now a chance at the line to eclipse their best output offensively as a team this year. Again, they had 95 against UNK earlier this year. Yeah, they've had some games where opponents have dropped triple digits on them. Minnesota State put 110 on them, Augustana 101. I really think the more impressive part of this than the 95, now 96, the 52 points by Mary.
Yeah, a really good defensive effort tonight by Wayne State. Certainly they've done very well on both ends of the floor, but I think University of Mary, they've got a lot of guys that can score the basketball. And Wayne State has really shut them down.
Shot clock is off. Wayne State will get to 15 and 13 with a big game against Northern State coming up tomorrow night. On a night in which they shot 52% from three. Mary trying for a three of their own. That falls for Mattis. And Wayne State will dribble it out. Your final score. Wayne State, about as dominant as you could ask for, 96-55. Wildcats get the win. We got the postgame show coming up. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
At Elkhorn Valley Bank, we believe in local. It's something we live by. It's something we're proud of. It's helping our neighbors grow like they've helped us. Supporting families, investing in lives, and creating prosperity. Local means making decisions that grow and improve surrounding communities we call home. Investing in our nonprofits and giving back. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, great for you, great for your community.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you deserve the best. At Faith Regional Physician Services, we're proud to have over 125 providers that come highly recommended by their previous patients. Don't just take our word for it, though. Trust the over 500 verified patients who left 5-star reviews in just the last year. Our team of surgeons and specialists have years of training and expertise to ensure you receive compassionate, exceptional care that exceeds your expectations every time. Whether you receive care in Norfolk or one of the over 20 other communities across Nebraska that our providers see patients, we are committed to delivering unparalleled care at a place that is convenient for you. When you choose our providers, you can feel confident that your health and wellness are their top priority. Faith Regional Physician Services. Experience the faith difference.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Working in a bank, I understand interest. I mean, farmers are putting out a lot of money to put this crop in the ground, and the quicker that we can get that money back in their pocket to shut down those interest payments, the better. The money that we've invested in our drone technology has allowed our producers to be paid more accurately, more timely when the adjusters come. A lot of the work's already done for them, so it's basically them just talking it over with the farmer, making sure everybody's on the same page and the check's in the mail.
Ask yourself, will your college define your future, strengthen your confidence, prepare you for success? The college you choose today will last a lifetime. That's why students who want to lead tomorrow make Wayne State College their first choice. Go to exploreWayneStateCollege.com to find out how a quality education at an affordable cost is the right choice.
Let's take a look at our top plays tonight after a victorious Wayne State Wildcat performance. Those brought to you in part by Currency. Need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items? Well, Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today. Wayne State trying to get on a win streak to end the regular season with a conference tournament looming, taking on a University of Mary team that's struggled a bit this year, and the struggle was real tonight. Not for Wayne State. David Harmon hitting from deep. Wayne State was feeling it from beyond the arc. This time left side, Noah Erickson with 3 of his 7 points on the evening. Wayne State was 13 of 25 from 3 on the night. That's 52% for those that can't do the quick math. Sean Stokes hits from NBA range, and Wildcats are rolling. They can get it done inside as well. That's a beautiful cut. The shot's not there, but the putback is. That's Erickson showing some bounce. Good answer at the other end by Mary. At the dunk by Rich Ashew, but Wayne State leading by 26 at the half. And in the second half, they show no mercy. Alec Millender with 3 of his game-high 21 points to go along with 6 assists. Here's Millender with a step back. This young man was feeling it in the second half. The Wildcats continue to roll at home. Mary trying to find some buckets late. That 3 falls for Alex Mattis, but just too much from Wayne State. On the outside, Millender, the transition triple, and then back inside. Yeah, they can get it done in the paint as well. Erickson off the feed from Wade Voss, and Wayne State rolls. Your final 96-55 most points Wayne State has scored in a game this season and their highest margin of victory this season. And those top plays brought to you in part by Elkhorn Valley Bank. For all your banking needs, Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference. We'll take a break. Talk to Coach Kaminsky and our player of the game next. You're watching NCN. Time now for our post-game interview. That post-game interview brought to you by Wayne State College, devoted to student success for more than 100 years. Coach Kaminsky standing by with Lou Siefker.
All right, Eric, thanks a lot. Well, the Wayne State Wildcat, the men's ball club, they get a nice win, a very impressive win, 96-55 tonight over the University of Mary. I'm joined now by head coach Jeff Kaminsky. And Coach, you guys just were kind of on fire from the beginning. What was kind of the recipe of how you guys were able to take it and just kind of run away with it here tonight?
Yeah, I thought we played really hard defensively and kind of set the tone early with regard to that. First of all, thanks for being here. And I mentioned to our staff, we heard you're coming tonight. So I think every time you guys come at broadcast, we win. So we need to get you back. But appreciate you being here. And I really thought our guys' just energy and effort defensively set the tone. Because, offense, a little struggle early. Then we started moving the ball, sharing the ball. We had really good balance tonight, especially in the first half there. So that's a good recipe for us to play hard, really hard on the defensive end, make it tough on our opponents to score, take care of the ball, move the ball. It doesn't change, I think, if you do those things. And I thought we did a good job of that tonight.
Maybe we can do like all 30-some of your games next year, and you guys will, maybe you'll be undefeated.
That would be awesome, yeah. So.
Coach, you guys lost some players from last year, and you kind of play a different style now. You're a little bit more of a frenetic pace, more up and down, a lot of three-point shooting. Was that by design, or is that just because it kind of fits the personnel you have right now?
Well, a couple things, and you're right. I mean, we had heavy graduation loss last year, some guys that were in our program for a long time and did some great things. We won 3 South Division titles in 5 years with that group. But we lost our 4 top scorers. So I think one thing coming back, we felt we probably had the ability to be a little more aggressive defensively and really pick up and pressure. So I think that group, and then offensively, we're still a work in progress. And I think the key for us, we came back from Christmas, had some tough losses, went through a stretch in our conference, which is just extremely good. And we've played really good basketball since we've gotten back from Christmas. And our goal here is to finish the season as strong as we can, kind of be the hot team coming into the tournament. And, I think we got that started last weekend and certainly carried over tonight.
Well, one thing that was really good tonight, you mentioned the defense, which was outstanding, but your three-point shooting was excellent. At one point, you were 57% from three-point, and I think you ended at 52. Do you think this team is capable of continuing that sort of shooting on as you head into this tournament?
Well, if we do, we're going to win a lot of games. Yeah, that's pretty high percentage. We're capable. When we move the ball, we get really good shots. We're very capable of shooting it well. If you're going to win in a tournament, you're going to have nights where that doesn't happen. You got to continue to get good shots. You have to get second shots. And I thought that was a big thing for us tonight as we were struggling a little bit early to make shots. Noah Erickson came in, got to the offensive glass. Cody McCullough always does a great job of that. Elijah Watson gave us a big lift on the offensive glass. So you've got to be able to defend, got to be able to take care of the ball, you got to be able to rebound. And those nights where we shoot it well, I think we're just extremely difficult to beat. And that was why we not only won tonight, but we really separated.
Well, certainly a lot of basketball left to be played this year, but let's just talk about your roster. Such a young group, no seniors, a lot of guys coming back. What have you liked about the development of your team? And certainly you're playing well now on a 2-game winning streak.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a mixture. We have technically no seniors. We're still in that COVID era for one more year. So we have guys that we have 7 guys technically that are seniors, and none of them are seniors eligibility-wise. Even Alec Millender, who's had a really good year for us, he's in his 4th year with us, but he's only a sophomore eligibility-wise. So we timed the COVID situation well with a really good recruiting class that year. So we're going to reap the benefits a little bit of that, especially next year. So we did have a lot of guys back, but we also lost a lot of key guys. So it's been an influx of introducing a few new guys, and then some of the returning guys having to play a little bit more of an expanded role. So we've been a work in progress, but I like the direction we're heading, and hopefully we'll have a chance to play a lot more basketball.
Kind of a big one tomorrow night against Northern State. They are losing. I think they were down 14 with about 6 to go. That would be for a higher seed. How big of a game is that for you guys, and what do you expect from them tomorrow night?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of things tomorrow is important. One, just going into the tournament on a high note. We could win our last 3 conference games, sweeping Northern State, which probably has never happened, certainly not for a long time. So a chance for us to guarantee a winning season, which would be our 4th in a row. That hasn't happened here for a long time. And as you said, more importantly, a chance to move up in the standings. We could guarantee at least moving up 2 spots, maybe even 3, or possibly 4, depending on getting some help tonight. But we control some things tomorrow as far as moving up and just putting ourselves in a better position heading into the tournament.
Coach, congratulations on a big win, and good luck as you head into the tournament. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks again for being here.
Absolutely. Head coach Jeff Kaminsky. Let's get Alec. Alec, come on over. Yeah, you talking to your agent about the NBA contract you got going on here, or what?
Yeah, no, not yet. Not yet. Hopefully in the future.
Well, you did a heck of a job tonight. First of all, let's talk about your points. You had 21 points on the ball game, and it just did the basket just seem like it was twice as big? It seemed like everything you put up there went in.
Just felt like I need to stay confident. I came out, missed about like my first 3 shots, but just staying confident and believing in myself and my teammates believing in me. That really helps. If I miss a shot, they tell me to keep shooting. So you keep shooting till it goes in.
Well, not only did you score the basketball, but you got other people involved. 6 assists. What do you think is the strength of your game?
I feel like the strength of my game is being able to make the right play at all times. My favorite player is LeBron James, and sometimes he gets criticized for not shooting the last shot, but he always makes the right play. So I know that I'm talented enough to look to score, but if it's not there, to make the right pass also. And I just love getting my teammates involved, everyone scoring, everyone shooting, keeping everyone happy.
Yeah, you had everybody involved tonight. I think everybody that played either scored or had a rebound. Everybody was playing well. What do you see as is it the depth of this team that is kind of improving as you get late in the season?
I feel like we just all has to stay together. If we all play unselfish basketball and, we have a great camaraderie off the court and on the court. So if we just keep playing together, our depth is something serious, and, we've had it, and coach always preaches that. That's why if you're tired, you can come out because, your brother's going to pick you up. Your brother's going to pick up right where you left off. So, yeah, our depth is really deep, and we just utilize it to our best abilities.
What was the key to just coming out and jumping on these guys early? You guys just kind of from the get-go just kind of ran through them. What was the key of getting that done?
Defense. If we hold them to not score, we will win the game, and that's our goal every game. To hold a team under 64 points, and we did it tonight. We're undefeated on the season when we hold teams to our defensive goal. So that's our goal every game. We just want to come out and get stops, stop after stop. We're talented enough to handle the offensive end whenever we want to. Just get stops.
Well, you certainly were good on the offensive end tonight. Now, you got Northern State tomorrow. That's a big game. How do you guys continue this on? How do you keep this thing rolling?
Just use our momentum. We got 2 wins in a row here now. We just want to roll that into tomorrow and roll that into the conference tournament. Just keep playing defense. That's really what we preach here and what we want to do at all times. And if we play defense, we will win games.
Well, you look great tonight, Alec. What a performance for you. Not only 21 points, not only 6 rebounds, I think you had a couple blocks, you had a few steals, you did a little bit of everything. Congratulations on the big win and being our player of the game.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
All right, that's Alec Millender, our player of the game.
Let's send it back to you, Eric.
Thank you, Lou. And that Player of the Game interview presented by Wayne State College, devoted to student success for more than 100 years. Wayne State gets the win, 15-13 now on the year. And as Lou mentioned, they wrap up the season tomorrow at home against Northern State. That wraps up our regular season. Next up for News Channel Nebraska State basketball. The state tournament starts on Wednesday. I've been glancing at some scores. There have been some upsets this evening, some teams that maybe you aren't expecting. You're going to see on NCN this Wednesday. It all starts 10 to 9 Central Time, 10 to 8 Mountain Time, Wednesday morning. 18 games in 3 days. No reason to be tuned anywhere but to News Channel Nebraska. Until then, for my broadcast partner Lou Siefker, Connor Luby in the truck, and the entire NCN Sports crew, I'm Eric McKay. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching Wayne State basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
We now join regular programming on News Channel Nebraska.